so having worked at Kabam, where we had Contest of Champion, which was the main game, which just made billions of dollars, billions with the B. The marketing budgets for a game launch, a AAA game launch, you're talking about 9 figures.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, 9-figure marketing budget, month 1. So what it is the ad spend, right, is in the industry is, I call it defense spending, because they're not making they have to spend so much money to drown everything else out to get all the eyeballs, and Google will help you with that. Apple helps you with that on the back end. I've worked with those guys where you spend enough money, like tens of millions of dollars, this month, and then they're going to put you in featured and spotlight, and they're going to artificially rank you, and you just happen to show up every time there's ways to make your game be the only game, and there's only room for a dozen people to do that every year, and everything else, all of our ad dollars have to compete against a near limitless ad spend. And so we're not playing Moneyball with ads anymore. We're effectively kind of losing already. So we have to, like Roland, we have to figure out ways to get the word out that aren't by ads, right? Because it's almost always a losing proposition.
Yeah, we can't compete with this. We have to do, like, I don't know, guerrilla marketing or whatever, like unconventional stuff. Yeah.
I mean, and one way that Aaron, you were talking about was getting hold of like smaller streamers and having them play your game. Like that's one way of word of mouth. Like that definitely is a way of doing it. Joining game jams like this is definitely one way.
That's a great way.
And it is what it is.
Put on your team.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's how I got my start. Was at a jam.
Right.
I'm the biggest fan of jams.
The game jams are great. Like I mean, that's also one of the things I always did. Like way back in 2010, we hosted the participation of Austria for the global game jam, and we did that every year then. And I don't know, I just really like game jams, and we also made some game jam. I mean, it's definitely smaller than this one, but we made a few game jams, and at least one of those games is now also currently in development, and on a good way to actually end up being a finished product. So yeah, game jams are just really I don't know, they're just pretty awesome, and I'm really happy that somebody took it upon them to like make like a big make it like proper, because like it's actually a lot of effort to organize all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize. It's playtime with the German Shepherd, and she will not leave me alone. I'm apologizing now. She does this every time I live stream. Every damn time. Anyways, you were saying, Aaron.
So, Roland, what advice would you give to indie devs? You mentioned already, don't start your marketing plans at the end. Start at the beginning. Yeah. Right.
Start early for the marketing. If you have a bit of a budget, definitely plan some budget for marketing. Build connections as early as possible. Like get those small streamers. I mean, sure, they don't have a giant audience, but it's just a bit of a grind. Like the chance that you just like make that one, hit the check button, make that one like the next Minecraft or something is very small. What you what you realistically will have to do is make multiple smaller games which each of them is probably not gonna be like that big hit, but it will eventually accumulate over time. If you have like a bunch of games out, they will create like eventually like a revenue stream for you, and you will become known. And it's just a grind. You have to like put in the effort to make all these contacts and write a lot of emails to people. And I think there is no real shortcut. I mean, it's good that a bit of like like a based counter movement or something is forming here, where you have a bit of a chance to like spread word of mouth. So that's certainly helpful. It's better than being completely alone, for sure.